Hey, what's poppin' everybody? My name is Chimichangas28 and welcome back to yet another gaming video where today we're back again with yet another redstone tutorial. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build my 1.16 gold and XP farm. This will work in the current edition of Minecraft, which is of course 1.16, and it is pretty dang efficient as well. It clocks in at 2,600 gold per hour to 3,000 gold per hour, and anywhere from 90 levels to 120 levels per hour. And it will get you to level 30 in around about a minute and a half to 2 minutes. So this thing is pretty dang insane indeed. It is extremely efficient, and it's actually really simple to build considering some of the other designs that are currently on YouTube. Now, this farm will work actually better with a looting sword because we are using a trident killer here. And just a quick word about the trident killer. I was going to use a design by a YouTuber called Dard8BR. Now, I wasn't actually able to use his trident killer as I solved the problem that it was solving in a different way. But I still wanted to give his channel a shout out just because it's a really great place to get Bedrock Edition tech, and I know that is something that a lot of people are looking for, especially on YouTube. So with that said, I think we can kind of talk a little bit about how this farm works. If you're not interested in any of that, then a timestamp to when we start the tutorial will be on screen now. And as requested in the last tutorial, there is a full materials list down in the description of this video for you guys to go and check out. Anyway, folks, with that said, let's get into how this farm works. Okay folks, now let's go ahead and get into how this farm works. And really quickly before I begin, I do actually want to know how many people watch this segment of the video, so if you watch this segment, make sure to let me know about it down in the comment section down below. Anyway, with that said, we are using a mechanic called portal ticking. Now essentially what that means is we are lighting and delighting these portals. Now what you have to know about Bedrock Edition is that there is a chance with each lighting of a portal that pigmen will spawn, and the larger the portal, the higher the chance is. So we are lighting these portals and breaking them very quickly, and loads of pigmen will spawn. Now, as far as how we're lighting these portals here, we're using these portal lighters here, which are extremely simple as well. We are literally just updating lava and making them light these trapdoors, which lights the portal. And the reason that we're able to use smaller lava updaters to light these portals is because we are using a faster clock. We're using a 2 game tick clock, which I believe is the fastest clock that you can get on Bedrock Edition. So this thing is pretty dang insane indeed, and I do apologize for the lack of good redstone. I couldn't get my redstone pack to load. Anyway, so as far as how we're breaking these down here, how we're breaking the portals, we're just using an observer, which will update when a portal lights. That will dispense the water. Really quite simple, and we are making sure that we have this redstone dust on top of the dispenser, because in my personal testings, what I have found is that if you don't have one there, essentially what ends up happening is, although this block is getting powered, this dispenser won't fire if there's too much lag in the area. So that is mostly for realms or just generally laggy places. If you're building this farm, you're definitely going to want to have that there. We're just using a very simple water transportation system. So very simple indeed, and then we're just using a trident killer that I designed. And like I said earlier, make sure you go and check out Dard8BR's channel. And in case I didn't say it earlier, link to that will be in the description of this video. That's really all there is to this farm. It's not that difficult to understand. I mean, besides that, I think that's pretty much everything. So with that said, let's get into the tutorial. Okay folks, so let's go ahead and get into building this farm. Now you're going to want to go up a couple of blocks off the ground to build the trident killer, just like so, and then you're going to make a 2 by 2 platform just like this. Go ahead and place blocks in a pattern like this, and then go ahead and grab yourself your pistons here and go ahead and place them in a fashion just like this. Now what we are going to do is decide the front of our farm, which I'm going to say is right there. So what we're going to do is go ahead and place an observer right underneath there, facing in like that. Then go ahead and grab yourself some smooth stone just like so, and then go ahead and grab yourself some redstone dust, and place it right there in front of that observer. Now go ahead and bring out the rest of your blocks like this. You're going to go around in a pattern just like this, and you can go ahead and break that block all underneath just like so. And then go ahead and place repeaters here, here, and here, and then go ahead and grab yourself your redstone dust and go ahead and do that. Now the next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and grab your sticky piston and then come out just like this. Put a bang, bang, bang like that. And then you're just going to wait. You're going to leave that for a second. Go ahead and come off the side that is not facing the observer. And then come over here and place an observer right here. Then go ahead and place a block on the back of that. So you should have something looking like this. Now this is going to be what turns our farm on and off, just in case you were wondering. Or excuse me, the trident killer on and off. Now you're going to want to go ahead and replace that with a slab, just like so. Forgot to grab these. Whoops. Always forget something. Wouldn't be a Chimichangas 28 tutorial if I didn't forget something. And then go ahead and bring these blocks all the way around just like so. Go ahead and grab yourself some hoppers right here and go ahead and come down like this right here. And then you're just going to go ahead and break these. Now go ahead and grab yourself some powered rails. And that is another thing I forgot. Man, I'm on a roll today. These can be normal rails, but it's going to be a lot easier if they are powered rails. So go ahead and place in your powered rails. Now you can, of course, place blocks depending on which way they are facing, just like so if you need to. Then go ahead and put hopper minecarts on the bottom, and then you can put chests down here or whatever you're going to use, or whatever leads to your storage system that you're going to be using. Now the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and place ourselves a little platform right here, just like that. Now essentially what we're trying to do here is we're going to place one lever right there. Go ahead and grab yourself a lever and place it right here. Now make sure this doesn't interact with any kind of redstone dust or anything, so that way when this is flicked, none of the pistons fire. Go ahead and grab yourself some blocks and place a little thing like so that comes out to this piston right here, and all we're going to do is we're just going to power this piston using that lever just like so. And so now when we flick this lever, aha, I'm an idiot. When we flick this lever, you can see the trident killer will start. Then when we unflick the lever, it will turn off. So essentially what we're doing here, in case you're wondering, we're sending a pulse to start when the block is in place, and that repeater will send a pulse through when the block is in place there. So it's really quite simple. And then, so that is that part pretty much done. So now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and grab your glass. And this doesn't have to be glass, by the way. It can be any block, but I like to see what's going on. So it probably, if you want it to be glass, that would be good. Go ahead and go up 20 blocks on all of these sides right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, just like that. And then go ahead and go up on all of those sides, and I'll be back when I have done that. Alright, so now with our drop shaft built, what we are going to do now is go ahead and construct our nether portals. So we see here, you can go ahead and fill in these corners if you want to. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now what we're going to do is going to go ahead and build our nether portals. So go ahead and off of these glass blocks here, go up 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And then break these down here, and then go ahead and place a block here. So you should have 2 blocks facing 5 blocks up from right here. So now on each of these 2 blocks, go out 10 blocks in both directions. And by the way, it doesn't matter which way you have these facing. So go ahead and go out 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. Okay, sorry, I'm stupid. Okay, and then go ahead and break that block and put a smooth stone block there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then bang, just like that. So now you have the bottom of a max size portal. Go ahead and go up 21 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, just like that. Bang. and then go ahead and fill in the rest of your portal. Now, what you're going to want to do with this particular portal, because this is what you're going to be basing the rest of your portals on, if you miscounted or something, you're just going to want to make sure that you can actually light this portal. And the only way you're going to be able to break this portal pretty much is either dispensing a water bucket on it, which is unlikely at this point. You may have to break the obsidian, but that's not a huge deal. So let's see if this will light. Yes, it will. So now we have our max size portal. So go ahead and go out one way, 1, 2, 3 blocks, just like that. You should have something looking like that. And then go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then you should have a 3-block gap in between each and every portal. So now what we're going to be doing is using this as our guide. We're going to go ahead and build the rest of our max sized portals. Alright folks, so now it is time to get on with the business of building our portal breakers. And these are extremely simple to build, by the way. So what we're doing right here is we're going to place an observer like this that is facing the portal right here. And then all we're going to do is get some blocks that are facing out just like this. Make yourself a little L, come out 3 blocks from that, and then place yourself a dispenser right there. Then go ahead and grab yourself some redstone dust right here, place it along the top of these blocks, and 1 piece on top of the dispenser, just like so. And yeah, I mean, this is pretty much all we're going to do. We're going to build this for all 4 of them right here. So observer, then go ahead and grab your blocks, do the L, and then come out like that, and then place your water bucket inside. This is a very, very simple system. Now, really quickly, I'm sure you guys are wondering, well, this is actually quite bulky for what this little system right here needs to be. I mean, you know, it's a little bit excessive. It doesn't need to be that big. It could be simplified. Well, this is pretty much the smallest way and the simplest way I could figure to do it while still having a piece of redstone dust on top of the dispenser, which is important for laggy worlds. That is extremely important. I believe I mentioned that earlier. It's extremely important that you have that for laggy worlds, so that way you're not just powering the block, you're actually powering the dispenser itself, so it will indeed actually spit out its water. So now what you're going to do is go ahead and go and place in your water buckets, just like so. And that is how we build that. So next what we're going to be tackling is our mob delivery system. Alright folks, let's go ahead and build ourselves our mob delivery system. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to come to these 2 side blocks here, and we're going to build a small wall right here. And we're going to build this wall all the way down 1 block past these portals, just like so. And we're going to do that on both sides here. And that wall is of course going to be 2 blocks tall. So we're going to do this right here. You should have something looking like this, and then we're going to do something exactly the same thing right here. And make sure that this wall you're building is in line with the direction that the portals are facing. So these should run along the front or the side of the portals here. As we can see, they should go around the long ways here, just like that. So you should have something looking like this right here. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build in the floor to our first part of our mob delivery system right here. We're just going to go ahead and place in all of these blocks right here, just like so. If I can finish placing in these blocks, and having a little trouble placing in my blocks today, of course. And then, so the next thing you're going to want to do is go out 1 block again, and then build up a back wall here, just like so. And then what we're going to do right here, once we're done with that, is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. We're not going to place in any water yet, but that is the first part of our water delivery system done. So now the next thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and go out this way until we make it 1 block past the portal right here, on this block right here, and then go out 1 more block, and then this will be our wall for up here, and make sure this is 2 blocks tall. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do that on the other side, like here. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go out like this until we reach 1 block past. Then we're going to go 1 block out from that block and build up 2, and then go ahead and connect these in a rectangle just like so, and you should be able to line up the edges right there, and then bang bang, and then you should have a square on top of here. Just bring it all the way around, and just like so. That is side 3, and then finally we have side 4 right here. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and fill in all of these rectangles that we have, and we're going to go ahead and build up a little bit of a floor. So now with our floor built here, what we're going to do is build up this wall 2 blocks all the way around. So make sure that this is like so. We're going to go all the way around here, and to do is just finish up this wall here, and then that should be done. Now we're almost ready to start placing in water, but not quite yet. What we're going to do is come down to our central drop shaft here, and we're going to hit sign, 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 sign. Then we're going to place signs on top of these signs. And then what comes next? Ya betcha, more signs. What we're going to do is above this block here, we are going to place signs all the way down the length of this farm. Then go ahead and do exactly the same thing on the other side. Just bring your signs down here, just like so. And by the way, I feel like this goes without saying, but I'm sure that there's probably 1 or 2 people out there that are confused by this. This does not have to be warp signs. You can use any type of sign. Just so we're absolutely clear, you do not have to use warp signs. If you don't want to, I just personally think that they look really good. So now with that said, we are completely done with this. What we're going to do now is go ahead and fill in our water. And you should only need, you can just do this with soap blocks and whatnot. It's very, very easy to do. You can use ice if you want to, and then we have that. Then on these 2 blocks here, we're going to place water that will flow to our central chamber. We're going to do the same on the other side. So now all of our mobs will be funneled down into this central kill chamber, and we are actually almost done. Now all that is left to do is the final portal lighting system. Alright folks, so it is portal lighting time. We are almost done with our farm here. This is the very last step. So from this block here, go ahead and go down 2 blocks like that, and then right here we're going to break that block right there. So you should start here and then go out 4 blocks like this, and then build it back to this other portal right here, just like so. So you should have a 3x4 platform looking like this. Now go ahead and build up some sides to this thing as well, just like that. And then what you're going to do is go ahead and place in some trapdoors, just like so. Go ahead and grab yourself a dropper or a dispenser. If you just have an excess of dispensers, you can do that, but of course for crafting I would recommend doing droppers. What you can do is then place redstone dust on top of it, and go ahead and bring that redstone dust all the way. Now you're ready to put in your lava source block, and we should see, as this thing flows, you should see the portal light down there, and it'll break due to the portal breakers. Now the last and final step, all you're going to do is go ahead and place blocks along the top of those trapdoors as well, and that is portal lighter done right there. So what we're going to do is go ahead and repeat that across all 4 portals. Alright, so now with those portal lighters in place, what we can now do is go ahead and build up the clock that will be activating them, which is in fact the final step of this. So we're going to place blocks just like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect up all of these blocks. Go ahead and break this redstone dust on both ends. I forgot to say that. Then go ahead and grab yourself a redstone torch just like that, and place it on both of the far ends. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and grab yourself some redstone dust, and then go all the way across just like this. Come out to somewhere near the center of it, and come out like this. What you're going to do is place in some obsidian blocks. You're going to go down though, just like so, and then you should have 2 obsidian blocks just like this. Go ahead and place yourself some pistons there, 1 there, and then 1 more right there, just like that. And you should now, what you're going to do is place redstone torches on the top of those, and then what you're going to do is place a piece of redstone dust right there, and now we have our 2 game tick clock. So next what we're going to do is go ahead and build ourselves a little bit of a torch tower. Now this might be a little bit tricky to do in survival, but it is possible. what we're going to do is we're just going to build a line of blocks down all the way down here to our control chamber down here. We're going to run this block line all the way to right about there, to wherever the start of our farm is. This might be longer or shorter for you, depending on where the the front of your farm is. And then all you're going to do is break these blocks right here. Then we're going to go ahead and break every other block just like this. Oop, and don't do that probably. We're going to go all the way down here. We're going to break every other block, and this is going to be the toggle for our farm, just like so. We're going to keep going up and down here, just like this. We're going to keep breaking these, keep breaking them just like that, and then we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a repeater, go ahead and place one there. Then the next thing we are going to do is grab ourselves some redstone torches and go up just like this. Now you're not going to be placing the torches that I'm placing on the side. I am going to break those. So just I was just doing that so I could place everything quickly. And then what we're going to do is break all of these side torches here, and you should be left with a little something like this right here. Now currently the farm is off because this is powering this redstone dust, which is burning out these torches right here. And then so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab this redstone dust, and we're going to wrap it all the way, snake it all the way around right here. Go ahead and grab yourself a lever just like so, and you should be almost done. Now we're going to flick on this lever, and then we're going to place it in the places that need more redstone power. And now we can actually come up here for the final time, and when you're ready for this farm to work, you can see it's activated. You probably don't want to start it while you're up there, especially if you don't have the trident killer on, so make sure you just flick that lever to turn it off. And then what you're going to do is come up here, and you are going to place in your final piece of redstone dust right there. Now the very next thing we need to do is get our tridents in place. Now this is the final step for the farm. This is it. Once you do this, your farm is ready. Now you're going to want to do about 3 tridents, and the efficiency will be much increased if you do multiple impaling 5 tridents, but you can get away with about 3 normal tridents. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flick on our trident killer to get those tridents in place, and then we're going to flick on our farm, and we should see this thing start to work. Right here we can see our portals are being lit, and a lot of pigmen are going to start spawning right here. Now this farm is pretty dang fast, like we said, so you can start to see pigmen falling here, and then they're just going to be pretty much a constant stream of pigmen until you turn off the farm, which is absolutely fantastic for XP, and it is absolutely amazing. Now that is actually going to do it for this farm. This farm did take quite a long while, by the way, to design, so if you guys do want to hit that like button down below, that would be much appreciated. Let me know anything that you guys found with this farm, anything that I could do to improve efficiency in case I ever want to do a 2.0, anything you guys think like that. You know, just I hope you guys enjoyed the farm. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. If you guys want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that way you never miss another video. And really quickly, I do want to say we are almost to 500 subscribers, so if you guys want to hit that, just hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot. And as you guys know, we're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before my channel turns 2 years old, so that would help in the long run as well. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me. Really do hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I know I did. Anyway, folks, I'll see you guys in the next gaming video. Goodbye, guys.